Cause I be hearing the way y'all talk about us, ladies. I do. Y'all say we not. Y'all say we not smart. Y'all say we not smooth. So how do these that's not smart, not smooth, not keep finessing you? How? If it's not you.
Thank you, man.
Feminism, kryptonite, accountability.
Kryptonite.
How does that
like
even
crypto.
make sense?
Facts.
I feel like women have some of the most harshest forms of accountability in society.
Like with being able to get out of pregnancies with abortion.
Like being forced to care for a kid for 18 years after you've had the child on the deck and just leave.
Like who? Do you mean government?
Government.
I'm saying everything. So like, for example, if someone gets fat, there's fat phobic. If someone has a high body count, sleeps around, they're slut shaming. Like they don't have the equivalent of that for men.
Mm-hmm.
In this instance, I'm saying like you get money.
There's discourse and not much agreement, but I'd like to take this time to share my own humble opinion. So, if you please, sit back and allow me to take these topics head on, one issue at a time. You are now watching Nickel and Dime, where I give you my 2 cents, and maybe you walk away with more to grow on. The conversation between men and women has shed light on many issues. It still gets out of hand quickly. The main issue I've observed has been that when it comes to accountability, the blame gets placed on one party and one party alone, which is funny because most of these conversations have both sides admitting that accountability is needed. So, who takes accountability? And when do you take accountability? The example that gets the most discourse is usually the topic of cheating. Now most people can admit that cheating is the wrong thing to do while in a committed relationship, but some think that there are reasons to justify the act. Now the discussion lies with who is at fault, the third party or the cheater. Most women would say it's the cheater's fault and others would say that it's the fault of the seducer for providing temptation. In heterosexual relationships, there is a section of men that place the temptation at fault, saying that if a person knows that they are in a relationship, then they shouldn't attempt to pursue any type of relationship or physical entanglements with them. And others, most notably women, say if you are committed to the current relationship, then no temptation would sway you to falter. Both sides have decent viewpoints, but the question remains, who is the party to take the accountability? I am not an expert, nor do I claim to be, but my thoughts on this have been brewing for years. There are so many factors to human emotion and relationships that make this topic one of great strife for almost anyone. While that may be, there is a solution that seems almost simple in concept and futile in practice. My suggestion is that everyone should take accountability for their actions. Simple. I know, though so many people want to have a body to point at that isn't their own, but the truth is, the only thing we as individuals can control is ourselves. If you know someone is in a relationship, don't try to pry your way in. And if you are in a relationship, then don't stray from your commitment unless it's no longer serving you in the healthiest ways he is. Break up, separate, or get divorced. There are going to be complications, but the main focus is to know yourself so that you may know others. Treat yourself how you would want to be treated, and by extension, you will find yourself treating others how you are treated. There is so much going on in the world, and people prioritize themselves in all the wrong ways, only searching for surface layer pleasures and then slapping the label of self-love on to dismantle any backlash from their actions. But this type of thing isn't working. We have to accept ourselves while still pursuing positive change. The whole point in life isn't to just be happy, but to progress. Not many people are looking for emotional intelligence, and not many people are looking for maturity. It's all about that rush you get from small doses of dopamine from actions done at the moment, and because it feels good, we think it's right. To increase the well-being of everyone, we must increase the well-being of ourselves. Disconnect, eat right, move more, and look inward. It's not easy, and it leads to seeing storms you'd never expected you'd be in. But when you change your mind, you stop sitting idle in the eye of that storm, and you see it for what it is. It's uncomfortable, but if you keep going without retreat, you'll find peace, and you'll see the storms others are trapped in. You might find yourself wanting to help others out of their storms. But it's like leading a horse to water. You can't make them drink. The best you can do is lead by example, or maybe even take yourself out of the picture entirely. You cannot move forward if you make yourself someone else's anchor. The key to better relationships is in our hands, but we must be the ones to open the door. Thank you for watching. If there is a topic of discussion you would like to hear about, let us know. Until next time, stay open, stay healthy, and stay safe.